It may not be back on the calendar though, but it's now finally back though after months of off. We've been through Formula One to get a new computer though, and you've seen to see how it's back. We're here for this one indeed. Yeah, guys, Roblox Formula One is back, guys, for this to continue of the 2012 F1 season though. Yeah, the continuing of the F1 2012 season though, and yeah. We're here for the sixth race of the F1 2012 Championship. It's the Canadian Grand Prix at the Circuit du Fresne for qualifying though. We're back again though. After 5 rounds though, Buzz lead the championship after 5 races though, the championship so far. With the cancellation of the Bahrain Grand Prix earlier from the year, the start of 2021 indeed. And other places like that though, we had a pretty good months off we have been through indeed, so yeah. But Roblox F1 is back again. Hello everybody, my name is Jay Williams here, and welcome everybody to the Canadian Grand Prix qualifier, where trade for cars will be back on the track again though. We're here at the Circuit in Montreal. We're here for round 6 of the championship though, out to a possible like 80 or 90 races of the championship though. We're adding solid money at this track as well, because after this track they head to the European circuit, there will be Silverstone, then the Hockenheim Ring though, and then Hungary next though. So, we're here for the Canadian Grand Prix for round 6 championship though. But before we go any further than that though, let's take a look at the Drivers' Championship after round number one. Round number one, no, after 5 rounds of championship gone so far.
So here's Drivers' Championship after 5 rounds, and it's Spotted leads the way had to pick. Pesaloz is in third by Fern. Glock and third tied together with 30 points ahead of Wycliffe. Kobayashi 8, Groza 9, and competing in the top 10 will be Rosberg and Paul Duella, top with 22 points by Madsen Schumacher. In the Constructors' Championship, Durham will also lead the way by just 10 points from McLaren. In second place though. Lotus have following third with 55. Then it's Scuderia Toros ahead of HRT. Sauber in second behind Mercedes. Then it's Ferrari, Red Bull, Caterham in 10th, 11th for Force India, and Williams only just 1 point behind Force India and in last place. Okay then, so let's begin qualifying now for this.
Okay, so we got all the cars out right now, means that qualify will begin now. So we'll begin with qualify 1, the women, the top 17 in the top 17 will go for the Q2. Well, the first 7 will be drop out from that session though. So who would it be though? So the first qualifier back again though after a long time we've been off from Formula One for Roblox Formula One double here we're back again though. And the first 2 competitive will be the winner of the Monaco Grand Prix, Kamui Kobayashi for Sauber, and the Lotus driver, the Frenchman of Romain Grosjean. So off they go, these two. Kobayashi was the winner of the last race though before we took a break though of Roblox Formula One though for about 6 months. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 months, 4 months we have been though. 4.5 months we have taken a break though indeed. Just going through that. Second term 5 and 6 though, a bit glitchy though. Yeah. Okay. So as I go through to the chicane, they come for 8 and 9. Heading towards the hairpin though. Not much change after 2011's track though indeed. As we go through the hairpin, they come through now. Grosjean has got no pace at all than Kimberly though. Kareem will need to be very good, smart indeed though, after his win in Monaco though in the last race though. Grows in the Lotus just falling behind though and heading towards the fires that came right now. And let's put the first 2 laps in right now. So here comes Kobayashi, the first one to cross the line. Now it's a 59.002. Grows on a 59.144. Wow. That is the equivalent close out one. But Kobayashi is ahead of Grows at this point then, guys. So Kobayashi is first, ahead of Grozen. So that's a good start there. So good start of these 2 drivers there. But there's still a lot more to come though. So that's the first 2 drivers done with their lap time completed though. Okay, so that's the first 2 drivers done. Next up, it will be the Morsel of Charles Pick, third in the last race though in Monaco though. He has a superb good race so far in the last race though, Charles Pick though. After the winning Sankai in China a few races back in round 3 though, he's come to be doing well in the championship so far, according to Jensen Bardet. And here comes the Mercedes of Michael Schumacher though, from Mercedes GP then, off race like right now. So, there goes these 2 drivers' stars. Will be hopefully how this Canadian Grand Prix the Secretary of Fair will do fair come to plan though. Through the chicane goes Charles Pick. Michael Schumacher is just coming through the chicane right now. There he goes through. And Charles Pick has got a lot to see. He can do his information a lot improvement then. As he heads through the hairpin now. So, this was named after the death of Gilles Villeneuve himself, died in 1982 when he was driving for Ferrari that year, though. Down the hill into straight end towards near the World Champions Chicane coming up right now. As they're coming out at the end of. Okay, so Pick's going to end this lap right now. What is going to be lap time from Charles Pick, though? And it's only just a 1 minute 2. It's a 1 minute .284 though. That's a slow lap that was from Pick. So Charles Pick not put a bit of force there. Let's see what Michael Schumacher could do. Across the line, and he's only just 59.06 and he goes quickest. Wow, Schumacher to the top. Schumacher to the top. Wow, great job, Michael Schumacher. Look at that, 59.067. Pixel 1 minute .284 though, but good job for Schumacher. He's gone faster than anyone else though. But there's 20 more drivers left to go. So Schumacher's gone faster than guys. Had the Kobayashi, Grosjean and Charles Pick, the top 4 after these first 4 gone out in qualifying one. So here come the next 2 drivers coming to start the lap right now. It's Vitaly Petrov for Caterham and Jenson Button for McLaren. Oh, they're very tight together. I don't think I can get both these lap times in one go. So we'll have to do Petrov. Button is a bit too quick though. So yeah. Okay, so we'll give Petrov some breathing time though. We'll have to wait for Jenson Button to do this lap as well. So Petrov is on his lap right now for Caterham, but Button won't start his lap though until Petrov faces lap though, and then he will go on the next lap though indeed. So Button, we'll have to wait for his lap time though for this. So yeah, as we go on for Vitaly Petrov. Oops, we pressed the wrong button here. We have to go look at this. Okay, this is coming into the AP1 now. Petrov just behind Jenson Button though. Vitaly has got a lot of information he's gonna do for this. So yeah, what could the Russian could do? So Petrov, not the best he could doing well so far this season for Caterham after 5 rounds as the championship gone. So it's looking great so far for this team though. As he comes around to finish this lap right now, here he comes across the line and it's a 58.754. He goes to the top. Wow, amazing work there from Vitaly Petrov. So it's a 58.754. So that's a good lap for Vitaly Petrov. Will we hope we'll see in the Q1 though? So qualifier 1 is still commencing though, as with all the drivers have, with that, so Peterson is that one now, but Jensen hasn't done one yet. So we'll hope we could bring that. Oops, we pressed the one thing though. Okay, I hope we can try to bring Petrov in, and if we have time, we can start Jensen's lap though. Okay. Okay, here he comes though. Okay, I'm going to put Petrov in and get Button out of the track though. Okay, and there we go. Okay, and let's get Jensen's back up to right now. Okay, here he comes, and off it goes. Go Jensen, go Jensen. Oh, okay. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Come out. Okay, Button is on his lap right now. So 58.754. Petrov gone quicker than Michael Schumacher. So Petrov faster indicating that the Mercedes and Michael Schumacher though. And has it? I thought Jensen has stopped there, guy. That was a big glitch error. That was indeed. Through this again, that was a big mistake there from Jensen. I think he's lost a bit of time though through that sector though, as he goes through. Yep, on his long straight line. Then head towards MP now, turn 10. So Jensen's gonna look at it down this the straight. He goes now. So Jensen's got to be very prudent though in Canada. He's championship leader though. After the 5 rounds have been completed though. And what could the 2009 champion could improve this one though? Jensen across the line and it's 59.462 and he goes second. So good luck from both Button and Petrov. Actually, no, I don't think Button doesn't go. Button actually goes 5th actually though. So not proving lap that was from Jensen Button. Only 5th for Jensen though. So no good improvement that was from the British driver though from McLaren and Mercedes. So Jensen's in 5th place unfortunately though. No good luck from him. Jensen has stopped there. So it looks like we have to get a red flag out. And it is. Red flag is out. So, as Joe will have to wait though. So, we'll just have to wait until we clear Jensen's car the way he stopped on the track. So, the race is. So, the qualifying. The session has stopped though because of that Jensen balance crash. I'll just move out the way though. So, I'll just. Okay, track's clear now. Okay, track's clear now indeed. So, let's go. Let's get back on track to the qualifying wonder of the Canadian Grand Prix Roblox race in Formula 1 though, for Roblox Formula 1 season though. Next up is Bruno Serra, the son of Bruno's mate Ayrton, the great legend Ayrton Serra though, who raced on his his last way was raced here in 1993 when he was driving for McLaren though. And that's what Jensen plays out right now until he got killed in Imola though. So, Jensen's down, BTW, okay? Okay. That's not the same though for him though. Alright then, so Bruno Senna is up the pace he goes through now for the Canes though. What about Kimi Raikkonen though for Lotus? Well, let's see what could Bruno can do. Through the goes the Williams car though. Good through there, then here comes Kimi Raikkonen though. Well, could any of them? So Petra is the quickest time so far though. We'll put a time where it's fitting. Yeah. Remember, the time to bid for 17 play to get out of Q1, it would be posted later on with all the drivers. Whoever's qualifying 17th place though will be in danger here. Berset goes on a 58.65 and he does beat Petra's lap time. What about Raikkonen? 58.763. Wow. Senna. Wow, look at that for Senna. Senna gone quickest. Look at that. Senna's gone fastest. 58.465. Good job for that. 58.763 for Kimi Raikkonen though. So great job for that though indeed then. Kimi Raikkonen is third place though. Currently in this first qualifying of the Canadian Grand Prix Roblox race though. Next up are Felipe Massa for Scuderia Ferrari and the 2010 champion Pedro Dolosa though. The Roblox 2010 champion though. He's got a lot to improve for this though. So yeah, Massa is and the 2010 champion for HRT though. Pedro Dolosa are out right now for the final lap though. As Raikkonen now pulls back into the pits though, we wonder if we can see him into the garage for qualifying 2 then. And see if he goes even quicker though. We'll have to find out later on if he gets through to qualified 2 or not though. But hope so. Let's take a look at the Masters and Dolores' lap time. Now, they're the 9th and 10th car. Then the 9th and 10th car. Now 10 cars now doing their lap right now. So yeah. Whoever will be the top 10 will go through qualifying 3 though, the fire shootout though, but it's qualifying 1 at the moment then guys. Here comes Felipe Massa for Ferrari. What could the Brazilian do? And the qualifying is 58.129. Great lap for Massa. Here comes Pedro Dolosa. The qualifying line is a 58.08. He's beaten Massa's lap time. Wow, incredible scene that is indeed. Massa and Dolosa have gone even quicker than Bruno Senna and Vitaly Petrov and Kimi Raikkonen as well. So Dolosa's gone quickest head to Massa. Good job there for this first qualifier of the season so far. Back on of this Canadian Grand Prix season then. It's doing great well at the moment then, guy. But it's Dolosa gone fastest now ahead of Massa though. Great luck for these two. Right, here comes our next two joggers do that one now. It's Heiko Leiter for Caterham and Paul Duesta for Force India though. And Pedro Dolosa is still out there and has tried to do some practice laps though. Heiko Leiter and Paul Duesta are off for their laps right now. Heikki through the chicane, followed by Paul Duesta though. They got a lot to try and make through this race after all indeed then, as they go through to turn 5 and 6 though. Kovaliven is doing a good improvement though. Paul Duesta not that far back though. And unfortunately though, the always don't miscalculation means I will keep that standings though, but we'll be doing it different though indeed, so yeah. So through the hairpin goes Heikki Kovaliven. Paul Duesta not that far back though. As they go through to the hairpin, they go through then. So looks like Kovaliven's got the upper hand in first place though. Duesta's there. So, heading towards the cane right now. So, Here comes that Finland's driver though. So here comes Kovalainen though, cross the line, and he does go faster though. The rest though couldn't beat him. They are proving a lot more than the other two drivers, Massa and Dolorosa. Kovalainen and Duesta pulling the 57s. Great work for their luck from them. So 57.869 for Kovalainen and 57.994 for the rest of those. Great luck for them. They got into the top two. Well done for them though. Up into first and second place they go right now. Great work from them. Well done for you, two guys. Okay, next up is the French race for Scuderia Toros Historic Fern, and the Indian driver for HIT is Narain Kartikeyan. So Kartikeyan and Sonic Fern are off for their lap right now. Fern is a two-time Formula E champion, while Kartikeyan is a cucumber. They call it down in the world then. So what could Fern do? What could a two-time Formula E champion do? I know we see him though in Formula E though. You see them guys. Don't worry about that in the future, indeed. Then, as they go for this case right now, Fern is doing pretty well for this though, and after the next two cars out on track right now. We're halfway through though in qualifying one right now. Then, guys, Fern heads towards him right now. Kartikeyan not that far back though from the Toro Rosso driver though. As they go down the straight, they come through right now though. Through down to the Canes though, near the World Champions Court though. Fern, round the 5-2 course he comes. Heading towards the line right now, and what is going to be luck time for Fern is at 57.951. Water by Kartikeyan, and he does not, and he goes in quicker though. But Kartikeyan's going second, and Fern goes into third place. Yes, he does. So Kovalive, I think he's still at the top of the table there. The Kartikeyan and Fern. See, yeah, that might be the order for that though, after that then. So yeah, so I think it is still Kovalive and come quicker though than Kartikeyan though. So Kartikeyan's got second place, while Fern's moves up to third. Great luck from them. They're moving to qualify two. Then we'll see these two again though. Alright, up next is the two Red Bull racing drivers, Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber, the German and the Australian though. Off they go then for the lap right now. So down into turn one they go. Where they go into turn two, they go through then. Very good speed that is from the Red Bull drivers does. They go through to turn 5. Vettel into turn 6 now. We'll end the first set off though, so looks like it's doing pretty well then. Webber has got a lot of advantages he makes up though indeed. Where they go into the chicane. Another chicane, they're coming out at turn 8 and 9. Near lost a bit of time for that near the barrier section though. Through these two going to the hairpin right now. Looks like Vettel has the monster hand, but Webber I think he's got more speed than his teammate though, than the 4-time world champion. What could Vettel or Webber could do? Baker was the last season's champion. Could we have a new one though? Here goes Vettel though. Heading towards the line right now, and he's going to finish this lap right now. Cross the line, 58.085. Webber 38.094, only just 9/10 between the Red Bulls though, between Vettel and Webber. Wow, Vettel and Webber, what a great lap that was for them though. They will go ahead to Pedro Rosa though, and I will think they'll move up into 6 and 7. I think they will see. We'll see them again though in qualifying 2 though if they make it through though. So good luck that was from both Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber though for Red Bull Racing though. Great work for the team though. Well done for that though. Good job Red Bull. Well, here comes the next two are Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso for Ferrari and McLaren. So, what could these do? The British and the Spanish driver though. What could Hamilton and Alonso, these champions in Formula 1 though, back in the real life sport in Formula 1 though. But what could they do? Can they need them to into qualify 2 though? Let's see. I will go on Fernando Alonso for his lap though. We go into turn 5 and 6 and 7 actually to come through past though. Into 8 and 9. And it looks like he's doing the better he could do, the positive he could do. That's better for that though. Heading towards the hairpin right now though. Hamilton's not that far back though from the Spaniard though in the Ferrari. Than the McLaren Mercedes though. As Hamilton goes for the hairpin though. Okay, down the straight goes Fernando Alonso though. What could he improve here in Canada the second Gio Fernando though? It's a Canadian Grand Prix for qualifying 1 though. Through to the World Champions against though, and here he comes. Alonso coming to cross the line right now, and wow, super lap of Alonso. It's 58.042. Hamilton next across the line. It's a 37.981. They improved a lot though. Hamilton a 37.981. Alonso a 58.042. So well done for these two drivers though. So Alonso and Hamilton are safely will be going through to Q2 though, to qualifying 2 though. It's great lap days. Hamilton goes into 4th, I think, and Alonso, I think he might be in 6th place or 8th place, I think he is. I think he's ahead of the Red Bulls though. Yeah, Alonso is ahead of the Red Bulls though, in the state you can see on the left then, guys. So Alonso is ahead of the Red Bulls though, so great one for Fernando Alonso to beat both of the Red Bulls there, of Vettel and Webber. Okay, next is the both Nicos of Nico Rosberg and Nico Hulkenberg though. So Rosberg for Mercedes and Hulkenberg for Force India though. So the Force India Mercedes versus the Mercedes itself though. So through the go into turn 1 and 2 though, which is a lot of right-handed though. Through the first two to turn 3 and 4. These turns will be very nice and easy though for these drivers around this second geofield in Canada though. Bit notice that the barriers there is Eddie's there for trade 12 race though. We might add a pit lane exit barrier theory because all the cars kept going off the track though. So we'll put a barrier there for the race tomorrow though, because we'll let it off though. Okay, they kept going off the track and kept put on back on get back on track and down. So I had to do the building tools material though, so I put them back in, on track where they were though. But yeah. Oh, well, then here comes Nico Rosberg coming across the line now, and it's a 58.046. Hulkenberg, well, that's very quick that was from the Force India drive, just stopped by the time. It's a 58.019 for Hulkenberg, though. Rosberg, 58.046. And then knocked out Jensen Button, and they also knocked out Roman Grosjean. So Grosjean and Button will be 9 fans into qualifying 2, unfortunately, though. So Rosberg and Hulkenberg are safely executed, though. Great work for them. They through. Well done. So Rosberg and Nick Hulkenberg are safely through into Q2. So bottom 40 has been knocked down in qualifying, unfortunately. Those the next two. They only got 4 more cars left to get one in this first qualifying session though, before we see who will be the first to be knocked down in Q1 though. So we're such a place off face up for Sauber, and the other for Toro Rosso of Daniel Ricciardo, the Australian. What could he do? I know he's at McLaren this year though, but what could Ricciardo do for Scuderia Toro Rosso for this team? Where he goes into the cage, turn 3 and 4 goes the Australian though. What about Perez though? What could the Mexican do? There he goes through the cage, he goes through there. Look at that Sauber 15 go. That number 15 Sauber is doing the pace he can do for the best of his life indeed. Throw the hairpin now. Really good for this car though. Sergio Perez is on his tail there again. But what could the Mexican could prove for this one indeed? As Perez down the straight he goes through one now. Heading towards there's a K where the world champions K is coming up to then. He's just gonna pass it. Here goes Perez now. Wow, superb lap from Perez of 57.988 though. And he's not that his teammate Kobayashi, unfortunately, though. Now, Kuwika go ahead to 59 seconds, though. Let's take a look, though. He does so at 58.028, and that pushes Michael Schumacher out as well. So Schumacher is out to qualify, so the Mercedes driver will be 9 fans into Q2. So that is such a shame for Michael Schumacher, though. Out in qualifying, though, again. So, Schumacher will be out and so will be Bordeaux, but we've got 2 more cars left to go. We've passed the Maldonado for Williams and Timo Glock for Marussia. Let's do these last 2 though. Last 2 coming up right now will be Maldonado and Glock. So, good to Timo Glock and for past the Maldonado for Marussia and for Williams. Can either then go through into qualifying 2? We'll find out though. So, time to beat though, which is going to be like, what's the time to beat for 17th place though? We just got back. 16th, 17th. Posted this lap though. Let me just check. So, who's just posted 58.9? I think it's going to be. Right, it's Kimi. So Kimi is in danger risk here though. But yeah, he will be very in risk though. 763. Kimi could be out of this session then guy. He could be knocked out in this session though, Kimi Raikkonen though. But we'll find out. Here comes Clark. Could he go ahead of him? He does so. Mononai comes round and he does go ahead of Kimi though. Raikkonen has been knocked out. Sorry about that, guys. So Petrov and Raikkonen have been both knocked out from this qualifying session. The clock has been pulled over though. That's okay though. Means the session has come to an end though for qualifying 1 though. So that is it then. So there's a yellow flag out there, but the session has come to an end though for qualifying 1 though. So we'll be right back and see who's gone quicker, who will be the 7th who will be knocked out though. So these are the qualifying laps for these cars. So who will be the 17 will go through the Q2 and who will be the 7 will be knocked out from this qualifying season though after Q1. Let's see. We'll be right back for 5 minutes. So I have did the I did the results of the qualifying 1 results and the driver who are knocked out in Q1. The drivers have been knocked out in Q1 are Vitali. The drivers are knocked out in Q1 are Vitali Petrov, 18th. We lost Petrov, Raikkonen's out as well. Michael Schumacher's also out as well. So Michael Schumacher's out. Schumacher's out. Kobayashi's out as well. Roman Grozen's out as well. Jenson Button. Jenson Button's out as well. And so is Charles Pick. So Petrov, Raikkonen, Michael Schumacher, Kunu Kobayashi, Roman Grozen, Jenson Button, and Charles Pick have been knocked out, have been eliminated in Q1. So the 17 drivers will go for the Q3 in just a couple of moments time, guys. In just 10 minutes then, guys, and we'll be ready for qualifying 2. Okay, so we're back for qualifying 2 though for the Canadian Grand Prix, and that, well, such a shame that is though. Both Lotus F1 drivers are both out of the race, so both of the Lotus F1 cars are both out of this, are both out in qualifying though. They're both out in qualifying 1. Yeah, so that's 2 Lotus drivers out of the way. That's just the same for Team Lotus though. So Lotus F1 team have been knocked down, unfortunately though. So yeah. So we get back the green flag on the radar. We're back again though, racing. We're back again we're going back racing again. Actually, we're going back fully accelerated again though for qualifying 2. As qualifying 2 now begins though, the battle for the suit tab begins though. As qualifying 2 is a 17 cars on the track though, but which of the 10 will go through to fight for purposes? So who will go through the suit tab though to qualify 3? We'll find out. Let's begin qualifying 2. So, going first up will be the 2. Will be Wilson and Felipe Massa though. So Massa is through for Ferrari. So both are safely through to Q2 though. But would they make it for the Suda though? Up first though. Massa's up first and they will be 10 now. So what could the 2 Brazilians could do? The 2 Brazilians for the first time here at this Canadian Grand Prix is Belgica in 1983 though. Hopefully we might do the F1 1998 World Block season though. Or maybe not though. Or maybe do the F1 2002 season though. Because they're having Indianapolis there, so yeah. But no, I'm winning Grubby, unfortunately, though. As through the tunnel they come through, there, Masters there, behind Brunner. Through the decay they go through right now, and Master looks like he's got the upper hand, though. Through they go, into the hairpin they're heading towards now, into turn 10. So, looking very good for that quad, though. Looks like Master has the upper hand, has got a lot of pace he can make up for qualifying 2 there, so what Q2 can make the pace for Ferrari. Well, the first 2 cars over the left and right-handed though for these cars though. Massa's the first. We're going to cross line first. What's going to be the top for Felipe now? Good luck from him though. Buenos next up. 57.976 in, but Massa said 57.976. So that's gone faster than Massa does, but it's a 61,000 of a second though. So that's gone quicker than Massa though in this second qualifier though. But they're hoping we could get through with that 57 seconds though for qualifying 3 though. But yeah, good luck from though for these 2 though. And they will pull and they will pull into the Lotus pit box because unfortunately there's no Lotus at that team, unfortunately, though. They can pull in there and see who will be going through to qualifying three and see who won't go through, though. So, coming next up is Hekiko Live for Caterham and the HRT of Pedro Dolores will be coming up next up. Colorado will go up first then. Because just like the person early though. Dolores is just obviously slap though, but unfortunately we didn't record him just in time though to start his lap though. So we had to skip that one unfortunately though. So he's obviously going to go to begin that one now. So off he goes though. So let's see what these two could do. We're going to both cover line third, going for turn 6 inside. That's very good through this corner though. Going through for the bridge goes Keiki. And into the Sakane he goes through right now. Doing the best he can do. Well, Dolores is doing really well through turn 5 and 6. He goes through though for HRT though. Through the hairpin goes Heikiko Alignment though. So both Lotuses are out of Q of qualifying though after qualifying 1 though. They're both knocked out in Q1. The first qualifying session they been both knocked down unfortunately though. So that's to say for Kimi Raikkonen and Roman Grosjean though for Lotus though. So here comes Heikki Alive though for Caterham. So let's see what could the finish could do. Cross the line goes Heikki. 58.182. I hope that will be enough to see him through into qualifying 3 then. Here comes Pedro Rosa down the straight. Heading towards the K right now. Down this finish straight see coming through now. Dolores across the line now. And he's at 58.004. So 9 put in make up there. Put their laps a lot though from their first one lap though. So good luck from Dolores and Kovalainen though. I hope we could get through the Q3 though, but can they do it? It's gonna be a very close gamble will be though. Kawhi, he's just 108 and 78 tenths off from Dolores though, so he could be a bit dangerous just right out to Q2 though. So next up, sorry for Toro Rosso and Paul Di Resta for Force India though. Off goes Fern, off goes Di Resta. So off they go though, and I think Toro Rosso's come out to the track again though, but don't forget about that though. For the games goes Fern. That's very good for there. Portuguese just closes the gap to him there. The 40 is not that close to that Toro Rosso drive. They go through turn 6. Big good gamble there. Well, good slide there from Portuguese, but a bit of touch there, a bit of bounce there from sorry get further for Toro Rosso. So it was a touch for Force and a bounce for Toro Rosso though. They have him good strategy to make up though indeed though. Heading towards the hairpin right now then at turn 10. Looks like first got the upper hand and the rest of the they come down the straight right now. Down this straight with the Coffee have a good opportunity to make up in the race tomorrow though. As they go power down the straight in this beautiful afternoon day in Canada though. As they through the 5 car right now. Here comes Fern. He will be the first to cross the line first. Then I need to do quickly for the rest of them. Good luck from Fern. The rest of 58.087, but Fern at 37.809 has gone to the top of the table though. So Fern has gone quicker than Bruno Senna and Felipe Massa though. So Fern's ahead of Senna though after these first 6 cars took the track for qualifying 2 though. But there's still more to come though for this. So next up will be Noé Kottke and Sebastian Vettel. So, Noé Kottke is looking like he's going to prepare for this lap day. He begins this lap right now. And where the heck is Vettel gone? We don't know where he is though. Where is he though? He got stuck on the straight there on his out lap though. So Vettel is out of qualifying. Looks like he's damaged the car though. There's a yellow flag out in sector 1 though, so driver will have to be very careful there. So Sebastian Vettel is out of qualifying again. This is not looking the best of the 4-time champion. Retiring in Spain and Monaco. He had a moment timer last season in 2011 though. Got 2 wins last season though. And no podium, just 7 indeed then. So it will be only Kottke though, so Vettel will be not going through then. Here comes Kottke though. So here he comes right now. The cross line he goes. It's a 57.90, but 40 Vettel has crashed out, has stopped his car. There's a problem there, and now we have a red flag. The red flag has come out then. Just ruined the lap for Kottke though. Alright, so red flag, stop the session though. we'll have to remove Vettel's car at the way, though. We just went to cut Kane's laptop, but we had to stop it right there. The session has been stopped, though. The qualifying session has been stopped because of Sebastian Vettel's drinking car done. So Vettel is out of qualifying, though. That is such a shame for the Red Bull race and the four-time world champ. So Vettel is out again in qualifying. He will be joining at the back of the pack, though. He'll be joining 17th for tomorrow. So that's such a shame for the four-time world champ. Vettel is out to this qualifying then. He's out to qualifying 2 then, guys. Vettel is out then. So, and Ricciardo will probably get a good up to get through then. We have no idea what has caused that for Vettel's prop crash, though. But we don't know what's causing it, though. But I don't know what's happening to Vettel's car, though. But Sebastian Vettel is out of qualifying, though. So he will be not going to be going to the top 10, unfortunately, though. That's the same, though, for Sebastian, though. So the four-time champion is out for Red Bull, though. So the track is now clear once again. So let's get the green flag waving again, though. And get the let's resume again. There we go. There's the green. And we'll finally get back again. The race. We'll get back again. We're assuming the continue on the qualifying session, though. We'll continue on for qualifying 2 then. And next door will be Webber and Hamilton. So, here come next to the after the red flag situation from Vettel there. It's the only Red Bull left, though. It's Mark Webber, though. It's the only Red Bull after this one, though. While the remainder of McLaren, Lewis Hamilton is the only one left, though. So the remaining Red Bull and the remaining McLaren, there's 2 Red Bulls in Q2, but unfortunately Vettel has crashed his car after circuit. He crashed his car. I don't know what happened. I think it was coming out to the pit lane. I think it was, though. It was happened, though. Then. So what could Webber and Hamilton could do then? So for the go into the turn 8 and 9 quad, though. So with that out, it's up to Webber, does he could get through. Webber hasn't scored any points just yet, though. In the first 5 rounds of championship right now, it's only round 6, though. No points for the Australian, though, for Webber waiting, though. They need to have a good fight back, though, after this is prominent 2011 season that they had, though, indeed, and so 2010. He only had one race last season, though. He won then. As Webber crossed the line, he goes. It's 57.98 for the Australian. What about Hamilton done? Heading towards the line now. It's a 58.188, though. So, good luck for Mark Webber, though, and for Lewis Hamilton, though, for Mercedes, for McLaren, and for Webber racing. It looks like Webber could be safely through there, but Hamilton, I think he will be hopefully be through for McLaren as well. So, good work for Mark Webber and Lewis Hamilton, though. Such the same for Sebastian Vettel, though, for Red Bull, though. That's such the same, though. He will be baggy his hand. He will be such a disappointed for that, though, with that such a problem with his car, though, for that crash in the when he come out of pits, though, for qualifying 2. So next door is Nico Rosberg for Mercedes and Fernando Alonso for Ferrari. Off goes Nico Rosberg, and Alonso will be getting stuff for Ferrari as well. So off go these 2. Will any of them will hopefully fancy into qualifying 3? And as Alonso gets through, has Rosberg gone off the track, though? Oh, he has! Rosberg is off the circuit. Rosberg is off the circuit, though, and we have a yellow flag out. Yellow flags are out again as Rosberg has gone off at 2. Looks like he has stalled the end. He's gone off the track, though. Whoa. I don't know what happened there to him, but Alonso, before we get to see Rosberg third, but 40, he has gone off at the first corner of the racetrack, though. So not say that we'll put barriers at turn number on the pit lane and exit, though, for tomorrow's Grand Prix, though. So it will be Alonso on the only one remaining, though. So that's both Germans of Rosberg and Vettel out of that again. Out of this, though. But Alonso posted a 58.157, though, for that. And it's another red flag of this session. The session has stopped again. Another red flag, and this time it's Nico Rosberg. So Rosberg for Mercedes, it's out of the way. We lost his teammate Michael Schumacher, though. And now Rosberg is going to join his teammate Michael Schumacher into the knockout zone. So Rosberg will be joining Vettel after they both crashed out. So Rosberg and Vettel have been knocked out in Q2, though. Who will be joining them in this? While the track is not clear, the drivers are back on track now. The green flag is now waving again. We're back to racing once again. We're back for the qualifying 2 now. The setting is restarted once again though, as we're back on the racing speed. So by the way, guys, so we had 10 driver posted their laptop, but just 2 had posted their laptop, unfortunately, though. And there were Sebastian Vettel and Nico Rosberg, but who will be the 5 will be joining these 2 in the drop zone? Who will be knocked out in Q2, but next stop will be Nico Hulkenberg for Force India and Sergio Perez for Sauber. So 2 Forces are into Q2, and only just 1 Sauber, and only Sergio Perez. His team at Kobayashi will be starting the racing 21st tomorrow, though. And where will Perez qualify though? Could he get into Q3 though, or would he be knocked out though? The time to beat on the top on the screen on the top of the screen on the top there on the board then on the top screen then on the top then it's a 58.182 was set. It's set by Heikki Kovalainen. So Hulkenberg and Perez need to try a bit of lap time though, and Hamilton and Alonso has only got 9th at the moment, only just 9th fastest for Alonso though. Could he be knocked out at this point though? Could Hulkenberg beat this lap time to get into Q3 across the line? He does so. What about Perez? Can he nick into Q3? He does so well. So Perez and Hulkenberg have knocked out Alonso and also knocked out Heikki Kovalainen. So Kovalainen and Alonso are out. Hulkenberg and Perez have posted a quick enough time to go through ahead of them into Q3 then. So good work for though. They're through though. But I don't think Hulkenberg will not be safe for that. Only just 10th for the moment for Hulkenberg though. Just only 10th. Just 4/10 of a second from his teammate though. So Hulkenberg is sticking safely through then into Q3. But would he be knocked out at this point though? So Hulkenberg is in 10th place, unfortunately, though, and that is not the best where he was not want to be though for this though. So don't summon the red flag though. There's no car off track though. Thank you very much though. It's Mono Ricardo are doing a lot right now. So far the order is first place, which is Fern. No, wait, no, I think it's no. So I think Fern's in first, second for Perez. Perez goes second. Okay, we'll just have to check the calculations he will going through. But Hulkenberg is the one in which with a 58.091 though, or if I'm completely wrong though. Actually, I'm right actually though. So what could Maldonado do? So Maldonado and Ricciardo need to post a 58.091 to get them into the top 10 and get into the suit tag. Will Maldonado do it? Heading towards the line. Pussy can get this there. Cross the line, he does make it through. Ricciardo does it as well, as they both knocked out Hulkenberg, who is just behind Hulkenberg, which is the Western. So that's both Force Indias having knocked by Ricciardo and Maldonado. So Maldonado, and he goes. Maldonado is in 10th place though. He's gone to 9, but he's got down to 10th place though. Ricciardo goes just behind Kartikeyan though, so he's safely free in the mid top 10s though. So hopefully we'll see but Maldonado is the one driver that's risked though. Unless Team McClock can beat Maldonado in the Williams though, can Team McClock in the third gen, the only remaining third gen in this one though, can knock out Maldonado out of qualifying. We'll find out, and he will be he's the last driver to go out for qualifying. So Timo Gloss, the final driver to do this lap though. Well, he's going to go through and out. Actually, no, that's the wrong way though. I forgot to close up the pit lane though. So Gloss just coming to the pit lane though to hopefully do some good work, because I think we just got mixed up down the pit lane though. So yeah. Okay, Glock is waiting for this though. Timo Glock from Worcester is the final driver for qualifying 2. Could he beat Maldonado's 58.061? Could it be enough to see him advancing to Q3? Maldonado and Ricciardo going out again though. I don't think that would not be a penalty for those two. I don't think so. So Glock, let's see. So what could he prove for Maldonado's best lap time though? Well, not quickly he could do better for this though indeed. So what could Glock do? They're going to have one stop lap unfortunately though for this though. So Timo Glock is the final driver though. He's the only remaining Worcester driver though. So what can he prove? Through the hamper we go through right now. So look like he's got a good backup opportunity to make up for this. down the straight. They come through down this straight right now. It's the longest straight. Then going down to as far as I can, turn 34 in though. And then towards that corner down through goes Maldonado and Ricardo. So could Glock go ahead to Maldonado across the line? He does not. Just a 8.85. So he goes into 11 behind Duesta. So Glock does not make it through, but Maldonado does make it through. Glock does not. Only 11 quickest for the Virgin for the Mercer driver though, for the German though. So Glock has been knocked out though. So a 58.085, so close to getting to Q3, but unfortunately missed out by only just 24 thousandth of a second though. So that's such a shame though for Glock. So there's a lot of time being posted in though. So we'll be right back for the results of qualifying 2 though. Okay, I did a mistake. I have a mistake calculation though. That Glock actually Glock has made it for the Q2. Sorry for that, guys. My apology, mistake then, guy, because Alonso Hamilton posted 1 minute 58.1, and they've been knocked down. So Colin does. So Glock has just said if we get 10 play, he just knocked out the rest of the by the last second though. So Glock has just. So Glock did make for the Q3, sorry for that guy, my apologies for that though indeed. So yeah, so he's for the Q2 though. So the driver going so the top 10 driver going into the shootout though will be Fern, Perez, Webber, Senna, Mastercard, Ken, Ricardo, De La Rosa, Maldonado, and Timo Glock. Means that the driver have been knocked out in Q2 are Paul Duesta, Nico Hulkenberg, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Heikki Kovalainen, and the 2 who didn't say lap time were Sebastian Vettel and Nico Rosberg. So that's the 2 Germans. After this, unfortunately, though, we lost Hamilton, we lost Alonso, we lost both Force Engineers, and we lost Vettel and Rosberg. So that's our top 10 setup though for this final shootout though for qualifying 3. Will join me in just about 5 or 10 minutes time. We'll all be set up for qualifying 3 for the final shootout for the third and final shootout of this. Which one of these 10 drivers will claim that pole position for the race tomorrow? We'll find out in the next 10 minutes. So, see where I get this set up then, guys, for qualifying 3. So, we're here for the third and final qualifying session of the Canadian Grand Prix though, where 10 drivers will fight it out to see who will get pole position, who will get pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix race tomorrow then, guys. Home might be Mark Webber though. He's the only remaining Webber that no points so far. This could get him a top 10 finish for the race tomorrow though, or maybe not crash out of the race unfortunately though for him. So as the first 2 cars are out right now, there'll be Brilliant 7 Felipe Massa will be coming out on the track right now. So the final qualifying session is a go. That's just not dead though, okay. Good to Massa Center. They'll be the first 2 out on track right now. Let's see what the final lap will be doing well in this qualifying 3 will do. Okay, good to Brilliant 7 Felipe Massa though. So it begins his lap for Williams though for this third and final shootout of qualifying. The third and final qualifying session begins now as the top 10 drivers. The final 10 drivers will hopefully make to try to get that pole position. Which one of these drivers of the 10 will be claiming that pole position? Which one of them will claim pole position? Will take pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix race tomorrow though? Well, Sam Massa, the first 2 Brazilians are up first. So Massa and Senna, 2 Brazilians are doing very good mates together though. Since Becker, the 2011 champion, retired, is now to free to try to do the same with Becker there. Or Senna will do the same for Williams as well. If he wants to try and match the show as his legend hero, cousin's son, Ayrton Senna. Yeah, Ayrton Senna. Brazil into Q3 for the first time this World Box season though. For the 5-2 corners he comes through now. Senna, let's see what the lap time will go for him though. 57.8. What about Massa though? 58.112. 122 actually though, not 112. It's a 58. Oh, for God's sake though. 58.122 that was indeed though. So yeah, so Senna has got the provisional pole then, but there's 2 more to go. So Senna is got pole at the moment, and with 57.844 then, guys, for that lap time then, guys. So Senna is on pole then at the Massa though, of the 58.122, but could anyone else stop him though? So Senna's on pole, but could someone beat his lap time? Well, good start to these first 2 for qualifying 3 though. Says on pole, and Mass is in second place though. Okay, sorry about that. Well, for the first time, we have two HRTs, two Toro Rosso, and two Williams drivers into qualifying three for the first time this World Block season, though. With one Red Bull, one Sauber, one Ferrari, and one Ferrari and one Marussia in this qualifying session, this third and final shootout though of qualifying though. So let's see what qualifying 3 can do better. So Pedro Lawson, 2010 champion of World Blocks. He starts his very last lap for qualifying 3. So I get Fern on his final lap though on his final lap though for qualifying 3. Let's see what they post their final laps though. Hoping there'll be one and only lap one only one shot lap they had to do to prove their lap a lot dirty to try and beat. And they want to try and go higher for pole. They will have a chance to get pole position for the race start tomorrow. Doloroso looks like he might be quicker than Senna. What about Fern? Fern has got out of it though. But actually, Doloroso is going to go even quicker than Senna going into the pin. Yeah, he has. So Doloroso for HRT could snatch his first pole for HRT though after winning the 2010 champion though. When we got pole in Silverstone in the British Grand Prix in 2010, but not the Silverstone circuit though, somewhere else though in that track though. Could Pedro actually beat BSF for pole position across the line? He does so. What about Fern? Across the line, he beat Doloroso's lap time. He did it! Wow! Fur has just snatched that pole from Dolorosa by just 4/1000 of a second. Dolorosa had just beat Bruce's God, the principal but Fern has stolen that pole from Dolorosa. So Fern has snatched that pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix, but there's 6 more cars left to come. But that was a close. That was a. Oh yeah, and the phone's went out of charge. Yeah, but what a close fight that was. Then Dolorosa Fern has just beat Dolorosa by 1/1000 of a second. So that means it is Sorry Ferns on pole, beside ahead to Dolorosa, and then it is Bruno Senna for Williams. So just a few more cars left to run. Then the rain car K for HRT's off next door, and so will Mark Webber in the Webber Racing off for the final lap here in Canada though. Okay, and so we'll just put the computer down there for now until I get this sorted out for the race tomorrow then. So yeah. So looking at the whole thing though, you see it on screen right now then guys for this final qualifying session of the Canadian Grand Prix race though. Through the hairpin goes Carter Kane for HRT. The injured drive gone through the hairpin, so then Mark Webber for the Webber Racing team as well. Good work for these two as well indeed. So yeah. Let's see what happened to the Fires of Kane at 10, 13, and 14. Here they come now. Carter Kane, round the 5 could he beat his teammate for purposes? Carter Kane across the line is a 58.050. Webber 57.966. Do they go ahead? No, they cannot. Carter Kane posted a 58.05. They could not beat his teammates up time though for second place. Webber goes into 4th unfortunately though, but Carter Kane only 5th 5th fastest unfortunately though for him. Goes P5. So Carter Kane goes P5 for HRT though. Not great luck that was from him for HRT though. So Carter Kane only 5th for him though for this session though. For this Canadian Grand Prix race start tomorrow. But there's only just 4 more cars left to run then. And there are both Perez and Ricciardo and Maldonado and Tiago will be the last 2 to run for this Canadian Grand Prix World Blocks F1 racetrack though for qualifying though for the first time since Monaco we have back in May though. Okay, just 4 more cars left to run then. The next 2 will be Dan Ricciardo for Scuderia Toro Rosso and Sergio Perez on their last final. Mark Webber unfortunately P5 for this race. He's not very happy about that lap though, unfortunately though for the Australian though. So he's gonna be so angry for that lap though indeed though. Will he restart the race line back at the 9th place though? Perez and Ricardo on their flying lap right now. One only shot lap they can make though. Perez through to Kane at turn 6 and 7 right now. Oh, this a bit bounce. This bounce on the to turn 6 though. He just approached then. Through they go into turn 8 and 9 though. Ricardo through the hairpin though. So for the third time though, for this qualifying season though, what Ricardo could make up though for the race tomorrow though. Down the straight he goes. Go down to this, coming down to this again, coming up with the last two corners for this lap though. Before it ended up here for Ricardo. Heading towards the line goes the Australian for Toro Rosso though. Cross the line, and he goes out of the Morrow. He goes only 4 quickest unfortunately, 4 fastest unfortunately though. Perez goes only just P8. Just behind Felipe Massa, though. So, yes, it is. So Perez only 8 player, Ricardo 4. So, P4 for Ricardo. Sergio Perez only 8 for Sauber, though. So, looking very great at the moment right now for these two, though. Weber could be a great position start for tomorrow, though. So, Ricardo's got into 4th place, though. But Perez only 8th fastest, unfortunately, during this 5 qualifiers shootout then. So, we've only got 2 more cars left to 1 down, though. Past the Martin on Team o'clock. Could any of them beat? Sorry if that's that pole position. The time to beat time for pole is 57.854. Let's see if they're trying to beat that lap time though. Let's find out. So begin this final 2 to start a lap for the team to try and beat that pole position from Sorry Fans. So the final 2 drivers for this final qualifier in qualifier 3 they are Pastor Maldonado and Timo Glock. So Glock and Maldonado, the final 2 drive for qualifying 3 for the final shootout though. Clear down their one shot flying lap though, trying to beat Sorry Friends pole lap of 37.854 for that pole position for the race tomorrow. Well, Maldonado got doing personal best. The Maldonado was quicker than Fern in qualifying 1. The third was quicker in qualifying 2, though, but which one will be faster, Maldonado or Fern? Will be trying to get Fern or Pastor Maldonado on pole position for the race, for the Canadian Grand Prix race tomorrow, for the race start tomorrow then. Let's find out. Here goes Maldonado. He'll be the first one to cross the line first. Could he beat further pole? He does turn. What about Glock? He doesn't do it to us well. Glock across the line, he goes on a 58.089, and it was a good lap, successful lap indeed, though. But Maldonado, and he only goes into, where did he go? He goes only just 5th. Is it 5th? No, it's 6 actually, though, for Maldonado. So Maldonado only 6 quickest though. So Maldonado only 6th place unfortunately though. Means that is not enough though to try and beat that pole. Which means that Sorry Fern has taken pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix. Wow, great work there for Scuderia Toro Rosso. 1st and 4th, front 2 row stop for these 2 drive for thanks to us team for Scuderia Toro Rosso. It's a Scuderia Toro Rosso 1st and 4th, like in 2008, though, with Vettel and Bourdais qualified in the Italian Grand Prix in the wet conditions, though, in Italy, though. And it's a good work, though. And 2nd place has gone to Pedro Rosa. So the trade champion will be John alongside Fell on the front row. Then there will be Bruce and David Ricardo on the second row. So that is the ending, guys. That is qualified up finished there for this Canadian Grand Prix. What a good, successful end to the 5 qualifiers of qualifying 3 there of the Canadian Grand Prix. But it is Sorry Fern has taken pole position for the race tomorrow. And there are the Q3 lap times there, which means that it says it right now. So there you go, guys. Ferns has stood. He's on pole position. He's taking pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix race start tomorrow. So he's on pole for the race tomorrow. Dolorosa will be on the front row of him for HRT. Bruce is in third for winning ahead of Dan Ricciardo. Good work there for Williams and Todd was to get into the top 5. Webber 5th for Red Bull heads to Maldonado in the other Williams. Carter Sir had the team have got a good result for Borussia Dortmund. Happy for 8th place though. Mazda 9th for Ferrari and Perez facing 10th for Sauber though. So good work for that though. Behind Perez will be The rest of Hulkenberg, Hamilton, Alonso, Kovalainen, Vettel, Robert. Unfortunately, the only two didn't post a lot being qualified too. Then 18 will be Petrov, 19 Raikkonen, Schumacher 20th, Kobayashi 21st, Grosjean 22nd, Bottas 23rd, and Pick will be starting. Charles Pick in the other second Borussia will be starting at the back of the field for tomorrow's Grand Prix. So good work for that though. But it's purposes for something fun for the Canadian Grand Prix tomorrow's. It's cheers for Toro Rosso, and it's Thursday in Canada in today's Grand Prix. Right then, guys, well done. Fans on purposes and then, which means the screen set is now finished now, means the session has completely come to an end though. So that is it then, guys. That is it for qualifying though for the Canadian Grand Prix for Roblox F1 2012. It's good to be back on Roblox Formula 1 again for the 2020 to continue on again though. So well done to Fern. He's on pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix race tomorrow, and that's what we're heading up to there tomorrow then, guys. So guys, please join me next time for the race tomorrow then, guys. So tomorrow will be the Canadian Grand Prix race though. We'll be seeing 24 cars on the track there doing a 70 lap race. 2 pit stops that they're going to be doing then around for the full race weekend, for the full race distance though. And hopefully who's going to win the Canadian Grand Prix and be on the top step of that podium over there down here. Alright then guys, thanks for watching qualified though for the Canadian Grand Prix then guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video guys. We'll see you next time for the race tomorrow then guys. But anyway guys, it's Phil and Poe. Anyway guys, thanks for watching everybody, and we will see you for the race tomorrow. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.